It started as an exciting adventure on TV's biggest show but turned into a year-long nightmare for Amanda Abbington. And today she laid bare the personal cost of the last 12 months as the BBC released its bombshell report into the actress's claims that her former Strictly Pro partner Giovanni Pernice was abusive, cruel and mean towards her during last year's competition. In a statement, she said that making the decision to speak out had seen her accused of being a liar, a troublemaker and of being mad and unstable. "I've also received rape and murder threats and a bomb threat was sent to my place of work. My family and children have also been subjected to threats and intimidation." The Sherlock actress pulled out of last year's Strictly Come Dancing in week 4, initially saying it was for medical and personal reasons. But she later lodged a complaint against the professional dancer she was paired with, Giovanni Pernice, claiming she was subject to a toxic environment and inappropriate, mean, nasty bullying. It threw the flagship BBC One programme into its biggest ever scandal. Now, with the 6-month BBC investigation upholding some of her claims, and the corporation issuing her with an apology, the actress can finally put the last 12 months of torment behind her. Giovanni, 34, also says he is relieved the BBC report had not found any evidence of threatening or abusive behaviour by him. The acrimonious conclusion to the saga is very different to how it started last October, when Amanda said she was thrilled to be paired with Giovanni. "I went nuts because I wanted Giovanni, so it was a really lovely surprise. I got really emotional, it was wonderful because I wasn't expecting you," she gushed. But once the pair were locked into grueling training regimes together, cracks began to show and rumors of a rift swirled. The pair were reportedly struggling in their partnership, with Amanda said to be left feeling miserable over his aggressive training style and attitude during their training sessions. But the two stars spoke out on social media to deny the alleged clashes. In a sweary rant, insisting things were all good between them, Amanda told fans, "Because who does care what other people think, there's a life lesson." She added that she was very excited and very, very nervous, but it's all fun, before sharing, ignoring the bulls, because clearly people are just stop it, grow up. No one gives a s. Shut up, it's BCKS, so F off. You know who I'm talking to as well. Come on, jog on, it's nonsense and you know it's nonsense. It's all good. Giovanni also addressed the claims, posting on Instagram, "I usually don't say those things early, as everybody know, but am extremely proud of you, Amanda, and I can't wait for people to watch we have created." Then, 4 weeks in, Amanda missed a show, then pulled out altogether citing medical reasons, adding she did not come to this decision easily or lightly. "I'm so sad I am unable to go any further." Giovanni sent her a message of support, saying, "Amanda, I am so sad we can't continue, but I am proud of what we achieved and I am sending you so much love." However, Amanda later came forward with serious allegations describing Giovanni's conduct towards her as inappropriate. She added, "It was mean, it was nasty, it was bullying. And I put up with it for 5 or 6 weeks. It started very early on. When it started to happen, I would shut down, because I recognized those red flags." The actress even claimed she suffered from mild PTSD following her time in the competition. Blasting the toxic environment of the Strictly training room, she continued, "I don't care what background you're from, whether it's dancing, acting, singing, you have a duty of care to bring into that rehearsal room compassion, understanding, sensitivity and kindness, and that wasn't extended to me. And so I just said, I don't think this is right." Giovanni, meanwhile, strongly denied all claims against him and was said to be determined to clear his name, with his camp claiming at the time that they had bombshell evidence that could prove Amanda was a liar. It wasn't until May when the BBC launched an internal probe after at least 3 celebs instructed lawyers at Carter Rock over Giovanni's alleged abuse, which he vehemently denied. Continuing to give interviews while the investigation was taking place, Amanda recalled how the show was tough and horrible and that the aftermath has been really brutal and it just hasn't stopped. As it was confirmed Giovanni wouldn't be part of the Strictly lineup this year, his spokesman also shared how the dancer had been left in a very vulnerable state and he deeply regrets and apologized for an isolated incident at the time. Responding to the findings of today's report, Amanda said that despite the vile abuse she had received, she had never regretted coming forward and that the apology was a vindication of her complaint. She went on to reveal she had been invited to meet with senior management at the BBC, which is something she is considering. As well as issuing today's apology, the BBC has also made a series of significant changes to the programme, including a weekly cap on practice hours and chaperones who are present in the room at all times while couples rehearse. In her statement, Amanda said that despite the vile abuse directed towards her, "I've never regretted coming forward, and today's apology from the BBC is a vindication of my complaint. It's not just a vindication for me, it's a vindication for the other people who have contacted me since I made my complaint to express concerns about their own experiences on Strictly Come Dancing. I hope those who have felt unable to speak out now will be more confident that they will be listened to and believed. The BBC has invited me to meet with senior management and this is something I will now be considering. This apology means a great deal to me. So too does the fact that the BBC have acknowledged the steps that were put in place to support and protect me and past contestants were not enough. What matters most now is that lessons have been learned and that the BBC makes the changes they've promised, to ensure others don't experience the same ordeal that I and others like me did." A spokesman for Giovanni said he is relieved that the overwhelming majority of allegations out to the BBC have not been upheld and looks forward to continuing his work on Dancing with the Stars in Italy this season.